Hello and welcome into this presentation of Corporate Soccer TV. It's the Premiership division of the Canadian Corporate Soccer League, and this evening we've got a good one on tap. It is LGQV against Cafeteros FC from Collège Notre-Dame Jacques Gauthier Stadium in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. My name is Neysmith. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action for this evening's game. We saw earlier how Cafeteros and LGQV line up, and we're about set to get this one underway. The official steps outside the center circle, and we are underway at Jacques Gauthier Stadium in Montreal. Our officials, a multinational group as usual. Yassine Fakfar is in charge. Luis Vargas and Bin Han are on the lines. We'll take a look at Cafeteros' lineup right now. In goal, we have Leonardo Anchique. Then we have Juan Hernandez, David Cuervo, Santiago Pino, Diego Henao, Hugo Jarez, Christian Poveda, Juan Montano, Samuel Martinez, Ricardo Santa Cruz, and Cesar Sanchez as the ball rolls out early here. Cafeteros are wearing their white uniforms with black shorts. They will be attacking from left to right on your screen, while LGQV are in all black, attacking from right to left. We see the LGQV keeper Colin Rothfels fetching the ball, and it's back in play. Cafeteros control on the far side, but now looks like this one is out of play. LGQV, as we said, Colin Rothfels in goal, Antonin Davidis on defense, along with Vladimir Baroni, Jeremy Andre, Juan Andres Ruda, Vincent Arsenault, Thomas Pelletier, Ian Placientino, as there is a hard challenge right off the bat. Cafeteros always an enthusiastic team. Rounding out the lineup is Miro Ramirez, Jade Owini, and Vincent Dubuc. Cafeteros have been around a while in the Canadian Corporate Soccer League, as here they are controlling the ball at the back and hoofing it out of play. No nonsense there. A reminder that we are using the yellow lines here. We see the football lines there in white, and then the yellow lines where the player just took the throw-in from. That one out of bounds. We'll try it again with an LGQV throw-in. As we just were saying, Cafeteros, or excuse me, it's actually a foul by the looks of things against Cafeteros, so an early opportunity here for LGQV to put something in the box. Don't have a large number of players committed forward, but is going into the danger area. It's a high ball over everyone's head, and then Cafeteros will see that one out for the goal kick. Cafeteros, as we were saying, have been around a while in Canadian Corporate Soccer League. They sometimes field a number of teams in a number of different divisions, because the Canadian Corporate Soccer League has the Premiership division that we're watching this evening, as well as lower divisions, as well as co-ed teams. So Cafeteros have been around a while, only fielding a team in the Premiership division this season, I believe. They always manage to have a good number of supporters out. Always makes for a fun atmosphere, especially close to the end of the season. And they'll clear it forward this time. Shove in the back there, but the referee says play right on, and Cafeteros are happy to do so. They backheel it to this near side, trying to dribble through, but it's taken away by the left back. Cafeteros now moving it forward along the outside. Official says they're onside, taking a step into the box near the goalkeeper. A shot, it just whistles across the face of goal, actually stays in play with the defender on the far side, or now they're going to pull it back. And perhaps it went out of bounds. The official in conversation with the linesman, or the assistant referee, we should say. looks like there was some sort of mistake made there, as it is a drop ball, and we'll get on with it. But an early warning from Cafeteros as they move the ball down the right side in only the 5th minute of play. LGQV looking to battle back, but they're swarmed by Cafeteros players on the far side. They will get a throw-in, however. LGQV made up of players from the French college stream. They'll be in tough this year in the Premiership division, though. There's a lot of talent out there, including FC Jazz and Peaky Blinders. So matches like this are must win if they want to compete with the big guns. As this ball forward, no real threat here for Cafeteros. Cafeteros FC is actually the nickname of the Colombian national team, and the team here in the Canadian Corporate Soccer League made up of largely Colombian expats living in Montreal. Some nice moves in the middle of the park, trying to ping it over. There was no one really there, and it would have been going out of bounds, but that LGQV defender ends up controlling it, and now moving it forward. That one cut out. Neither team really able to get men forward here through the first little bit, but now there may be an opportunity. Looks like he's going to keep that ball in on this near side. Trying to step in, but it's well defended by the Cafeteros right back, and he's won himself a throw-in. And we'll pull that one back. A couple of infractions there. Throw-in taken by Juan Hernandez, and I think the referee judging that it was a foul throw. LGQV will get another crack at it. And this one is controlled. Now putting it into the middle. No one really home for LGQV. But now there's an opportunity just inside the box. Turning and shooting. It's stopped by the goalkeeper. And he'll pounce on it. A chance that seemingly came out of nowhere. It was a harmless looking lofted ball into the box. And now the LGQV goalkeeper out on a bit of an adventure. And that ball stays in play. He was risking it there. And he'll scamper back to his goal. Some action here inside the first 10 minutes. As there's a switch of play from LGQV. Trying to control it on the far side. Man making a run on this near side, but he's marked tightly. And now perhaps a chance to extend the play. Stepping back inside. He's got an overlap. He's going to use him. Trying to get to the flanks. Now they'll put a ball across. And Cafeteros has it on the far side, and they'll put it down the middle of the field. This one off the head of the LGQV defender. A drag race here to the corner. And it will be Cafeteros' ball as they flip the field with one kick of the leg. Be sure to follow the Canadian, or I guess like the Canadian Corporate Soccer League on Facebook. A lot of content on there and updates on upcoming seasons and health information during these uncertain times. Also be sure to download the new app to keep track of all the leagues and divisions the Canadian Corporate Soccer League has to offer. Well over a half dozen leagues in the summer, and then there's also the winter with the 7-on-7. So always lots of soccer on offer in the Montreal area. First corner kick of the game to be had, and it will be for Cafeteros, swinging it in from this near side. And there it is. A line drive to the back post. Headed on. Cleared off the line. Did it go in? They're going to say that it did. A valiant clearing attempt. But in the end, it was a header into the goal. A well-taken corner. We'll take another look at it. You can see right over the goalkeeper, headed back across goal. A valiant diving clearing attempt by the defender, but it did indeed cross the line, signaled by the assistant referee on this near side and confirmed by the center referee. So it's an early lead for Cafeteros. Not exactly how they drew it up, I don't think, but nonetheless, it is a 1-goal lead just inside 10 minutes. Again, a valiant clearing attempt by that defender. As he threw himself backwards, he somehow directed it off the line with his head. But it was ultimately a fruitless effort. Now a long ball forward, that's dangerous. And the goalkeeper just did enough to impede the onrushing forward. And it was eventually knocked away. This one thrown in down the side, and it will be a foul against Cafeteros. Cafeteros, the reputation they have is not being the cleanest team. Won't be winning any FIFA Fair Play Awards anytime soon. Play with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. Always lots of communication happening on the field as well. And here's a free kick. Put to the back post over everyone's head and out of play. A nice night here at Collège Notre Dame in Montreal. Maybe a bit windy, as you can probably hear from our camera microphones. Goal kick up the field right about to the halfway line. Battle for it in the middle of the park. LGQV trying to touch it forward past the Cafeteros defender, and now he's out of position. Here's a chance for LGQV at the edge of the box, but then it's recovered well by the defender. Showing him to the byline. He's got some work to do. Pokes it through, but it was a 1-on-3, and Cafeteros defend it well and clear it up. This one put back into the middle. Trying to direct it up the field. It hits something on its way through. Now they bump for it. Cafeteros playing a bit dangerously there, and so they were trying to move it around on just at the outside of their box, and it was eventually moved forward by the center back, taking no chances. I think we've got a substitution going on the far side, or someone getting some water. And it is in fact a substitution. Now here's the throw-in. Santa Cruz to take. It's a long one down the field, and they'll gain some yardage that way. We have some support coming to this near side, but that's a long enough throw-in to get into the box. That's what they're trying to do. Bounces out of play, and it will be an LGQV goal kick. You're watching the Premiership division on Corporate Soccer TV. My name is Graham Neysmith, bringing you through all the action this evening. 2 45-minute halves. All FIFA rules in effect for this Premiership division. High-quality soccer in Montreal. Now here's another chance for Cafeteros as they break into the box. A shot, but it was a weak one with the left foot. And the goalkeeper receives in, transitions it out quickly. Here comes LGQV trying to put it through the legs of that defender, but it was taken away. Now another battle and another foul against Cafeteros. to the far side, controlled by the team in white. They can try to switch it, but instead they go the direct route, and nothing much happening there. Both teams looking pretty direct through the first 15 minutes, if I can say so, as trying to funnel the ball through to the goal. And now here's an opportunity down the far side for LGQV, breaking into the box, trying to put it into the middle, and it's a goal, an equalizer for LGQV as they thunder it into the top corner. Well worked down the far side in the 15th minute of play. We'll take another look here. Well received, it fell right to him, and he smashes it into the roof of the net. A chance that, again, we can say kind of came out of nothing. It looked like a harmless run down the far side until he burst into the box. And then it fell well for the LGQV forward, who put it up and in. And only 5 minutes after Cafeteros take the lead, LGQV tie it up. Two evenly matched teams, we must say. And now here comes Cafeteros once more, but it is defended by LGQV. Yep, two evenly matched teams. This one could be a good one. And there's a foul against LGQV. Cafeteros with a free kick just inside their opponent's half of the field. And it looks like they're debating putting this one into the box. That's what they're going to do. Not bad service. It's just out of the reach of the on-rushing forward and into the hands of the goalkeeper. Hard to time those runs when it's the ball kind of coming over your shoulder. Even if you time it right, getting it down is a whole other question. And the goalkeeper had easy pickings that time, and there's another foul against LGQV. Two goals inside the first quarter of an hour. A header off of a corner kick from Cafeteros, and then a ball smashed into the roof of the net. Moments later or only 5 minutes later, we should say, by LGQV. This one headed forward, trying to control it in the middle of the park. That one knocked up the pitch. And is that a turnover here in a dangerous area? Trying to move it into the middle off the body of an LGQV defender. Shouts for a handball, but the referee waves it off. There's a ball up the field. And then one of the players blows a tire, and that will be the end of that attack. Here comes Cafeteros now, a run up the pitch. But is he caught in possession here? He's in some trouble, and actually he's drawn a foul as the defender tried to go through the back. LGQV with a good supporter section, it sounds like, for this game. As there's a sub being made by Cafeteros. There's a good ball. No one really around for the team in white that time. And that's sometimes where you see with these teams the fitness is lacking. That's probably the biggest difference maker here in the Premiership division. And now the goalkeeper almost got to that ball, but it will be no harm, no foul. And LGQV gets it back. That's usually the biggest difference maker, is the fitness in the Premiership division. Teams that can keep going right the full 90, whereas there's some teams that look really good through the first 15, 20 minutes, but then they just seem to fall off a cliff, we should say. And everyone just starts walking, and they just can't seem to commit bodies forward. So really, no lead is safe in the Canadian Corporate Soccer League Premiership division. Smart play by the goalkeeper there as LGQV with a nice breakout. They'll get it pretty much to the center line, dribbling it across, moving it forward for someone to run onto. And now perhaps an opportunity for a cross. This one back to the top of the box. Left-footed ball in there, took a deflection, and is cleared away by Cafeteros. Now an opportunity to put it wide for LGQV. For the left back, stepping forward. He has an option outside, with the outside of the foot back in. Cafeteros seems to have lost a bit of their energy here. They're really sitting back right now, trying to form a wall. And LGQV have seen some good possession in the last few minutes. Now this one to the byline rolls out of play. And that's the end of that attack. A reminder that, as usual, we're using an automated camera that follows movement on the field. It does a pretty good job, but sometimes we do miss certain moments, especially on free kicks. But it's been right on it this evening here at Collège Notre-Dame. Goalkeeper with that left-footed goal kick, not quite to the center line. And LGQV seem to be in control of the game, at least for the past 5 minutes or so. They put in the goal, and Cafeteros hasn't really had a response thus far. Now building from the back. Trying to dribble up the field here. They get it back, stepping inside, 50-50. Cafeteros gets the foot in and puts it out for a throw-in. Cafeteros will have to change something here. Maybe it's getting some fresh legs out there, or a slight formation change, because right now LGQV are firmly in control of this match. And here's a shot, or excuse me, a chance we should say for a shot. That one's out for another LGQV throw-in. And we'll actually hold things up for a quick sub to be made. Looks like LGQV will put in some fresh players. Cafeteros opened the scoring in the 10th minute of play off a corner kick, but then LGQV responded, and they've been in control pretty much since then. Cafeteros also putting out some fresh players, 22 minutes in. And now we're set to go. Looks like Antonin Davids will be taking the throw-in. Looking down the line, Cafeteros gets there, but really only time for control and then a volley up the field. LGQV doing a nice job of putting pressure on the Cafeteros defenders. They haven't been allowed to build from the back, and I have to say that we've predominantly been looking to our left through this first half. And that's certainly a high foot, and the Cafeteros player apologizes for that one. Now sizing up this free kick. Another opportunity to put one into the box. We saw them try it earlier in the game. Ultimately came to nothing, and actually they're going to play it short. Content to keep possession here and look for a crack in the Cafeteros defense. For Davids. Carries it to the 40-yard line. Left-footed ball over the top. And no matter, because the goalkeeper, Anchike, is able to grab it. He'll drop kick this one up, and really no support here for Cafeteros, as there was only one man forward and only two players across the center line for them. And this one knocked forward, and quality of football going out the window suddenly. But as we said before, both teams hungry for a win in this Premiership division. Thrown on the far side for Cafeteros. Just over halfway through the opening 45. And now shouts for a foul. Looks like it was against Cafeteros. The wind really picking up at the moment. Can't really tell if there was a caution issued there on the far side. Probably just some peacekeeping from our head official. And here's a ball over the top. And LGQV get onto it. Cafeteros can't be happy with how they've been playing really since they scored their goal. There's a long throw-in on the far side, defended by the team in white. And there you see it, 1-1 the score, 26 minutes in. Now can LGQV break through? There's a through ball forward. The Cafeteros defender is over there. He will concede a corner, though. The first corner of the game for LGQV. We'll have to see what they can do with it. Remember, Cafeteros scored on their first corner kick. This one lining up on the far side. And they will take it short. Man having pressure put on from behind. And then there's an offside called, as usually happens in those situations, off of a short corner kick. And so they really made a muck of it that time. LGQV, opportunity wasted, you'd have to say. This one put through the middle. And then knocked right back where it came from. Now turning on the ball. Nice turn. Looking to follow up that play. The defender commits forward. An enthusiastic slide tackle and some physical play now, and all clean according to the official. Here comes Cafeteros. And then that will certainly be a foul, and yes, I'd suspect that's a yellow card. A good decision by the official, as things were getting a bit out of control there. But really, a yellow card I don't think LGQV will be too happy with. Cafeteros, it's not like they were breaking in on goal or that. They were just breaking away with the ball, and they really haven't shown much going forward in the last few minutes. But he was certainly hauled back, and certainly a caution. So now, is this an opportunity maybe to put it forward and see what happens? We'll have to wait just a moment as the official is I think waiting for a substitution to happen. And now we're set to go. This one put to the corner. That'll be a hard ball to control. And yeah, that's usually what happens in those situations as it goes out for a goal kick. We said earlier, those balls over the shoulder, over the top are just so hard to control. Always easier when either the ball's coming in on an angle or the attacker's coming in on an angle. There's a switch of play to the far side. Left-footed ball forward, perfectly timed run. Goalkeeper off his line, goes clattering into the forward. And there's another opportunity blocked by the goalkeeper. It's still loose. And has the official whistled it down? It looks like he has. What's the call here? Could see a foul, or did the goalkeeper handle outside of the box? Cafeteros surrounds the official. Looks like it's going to be a dangerous free kick right at the top of the box. Not sure if it was for a foul or if it was for the goalkeeper handling the ball. But certainly a big moment in the game here. 30 minutes gone. LGQV looking to take the lead. Wow, it is really right on the edge of the box. Looks to be a direct free kick, though. Looks like a three-man wall. Here it is. Left-footed strike. It goes sailing well over. Opportunity missed once again. From that range, you can usually go for placement more than power because you're just so close in, and especially if the goalkeeper gets a late jump. Doesn't really have an opportunity to get to it. But that time it was power, and way too much power over the goal. Now the play whistled down. And the referee's in conversation. I think just sorting out the balls, maybe. Weren't happy with the ball they were using. Now a quick sub being made as well, and we'll get right back to the action. 15 minutes from the interval. And it's 1-1. No goals to be had in the last little bit. Granted, there have been chances. LGQV certainly looking the more dangerous of the two teams. Now Cafeteros concedes a foul, and it'll be a free kick. LGQV playing attractive soccer. They try to build from the back and ping the ball around. We'll see if they try to play it short here. Yep, and they will play it short back to one of their defenders, looking to switch the play. Now penetrating through the middle. Well defended by Cafeteros. Now a bit of dancing on the ball. They play it back. Smart play here. That pass just missed the mark, and Cafeteros can try a counter-attack, but it's stuffed out in their own half. Nice job preventing the counter that time from LGQV. That ball a bit too much, and it's back to the goalkeeper. With the left foot putting it out to the far side. Now here's a shot, but it's a harmless one, and we'll just watch that one roll out. This is the Premiership division on Corporate Soccer TV. Canadian Corporate Soccer is the Canadian member of FIFCO, the International Federation of Corporate Football, based out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Looks like this goal kick will be sent down the middle. Controlled by Cafeteros. Really no options. No options moving forward, we should say. Now turning on the ball. Playing it into the middle, the defender getting wide. And that's where they're going with it. An opportunity for a cross maybe. That's what he's thinking. Couldn't clear the first defender though as it was headed away. Now on the edge of the box, taking a tumble, playing right on, says the official. Ball up the field. 1-on-2 here. LGQV putting it back towards their own goal. The goalkeeper can't control it. And now it goes out of play, and it will be a corner kick. Goalkeeper taking no chances, as it was unclear if that was a controlled pass back to him or not. So he ended up trying to use his head to keep it in. And just like that, Cafeteros has a corner. Remember, their only goal, well, their only real chance actually, came off of a corner kick. Do they have something else planned here? 10 minutes from the half, good time to score a goal. Any time is a good time to score a goal, really, but in a 1-1 game, can they break the deadlock here? Looks like we'll have an outswinger with a right foot. And there it is, a high one towards the back post. And that one deflected off of, looks like a Cafeteros player, and is out of bounds. An opportunity nonetheless. But Cafeteros really only looking dangerous off of those set pieces at the moment. Now right in front of the player benches. It's out of bounds, and yet another substitution to be made. All the subs interrupting the flow of this game somewhat. Throwing down the line, trying to knot it on, and LGQV taking no chances, turns it out of bounds. Now, is this an opportunity for a counterattack for LGQV? They're held up by Cafeteros, and then they concede a foul. You get the sense that LGQV are just slightly the more athletic team. And that was a well-timed tackle, but Cafeteros has the ball anyways. Putting it square, dribbling forward now, but there's a forceful tackle that takes the ball away. The team's really battling in the middle of the park here, and the officials letting them play. Now, is this an opportunity? Looking down the line, harmless ball, however, and the defenders look to have it under control. On the far side, looking to break in. And LGQV has the throw-in. Now this one put across the face of goal. No one home for either team. It is kept in, though. And that's a vital tackle as Cafeteros look to break away, diving in to just knock it out of play. The defender smartly doing so, and yes, we'll have to drag that throw-in back just a bit. This one turned over. Cafeteros have struggled to string together any sort of passes. Whereas LGQV, I think, have had the majority of the possession, but really haven't had much to show for it. Can they break the deadlock? Can either team break the deadlock? 5 minutes from time. And now the official wants a talking to here. Looks to be a stern warning and nothing more. And it actually is a free kick for Cafeteros. Winding up here for a sizable run-up. This one up the field, not clearing the back line, and it will roll through to the goalkeeper. Under 5 to go in the first half. The team started with a flourish, but then LGQV settling into this one nicely, and I think have been the better team in this first half, although they haven't won it. Certainly haven't won it. And we're lining up for an interesting second 45. Spreading the ball to this near side, using the whole width of the field. Now they'll try to switch it again. It was the right idea, but it ends up going wrong and out for a Cafeteros throw-in. Loose ball in the middle of the park here. And now LGQV put it up the field. They need some width on this near side. There's a lot of space there to run into. And now here comes the left back stepping inside. Nice dribble here, but he's turned it over trying to take on one man too many, and then I think he conceded a foul. Or actually, yes, they did concede the foul, and we're going back the other way. You saw a lot of space there, though. Maybe for that left back to explode into. And there was a sub going on, which explains why the player on this near side just walked off the field. One of the new rules here. Well, they're FIFA rules, and of course the Canadian Corporate Soccer League abiding by them to save time. If a player can exit the field wherever is most convenient for them. Now dribbling through. This is interesting. A throw-in for Cafeteros on this near side. First time they've really had control of the ball on this side of the field in quite some time. We'll see what they can do with it. Trying to get it under on the edge of the box. And yeah, that was a shove in the back and will be a foul. If anything, this could get a bit difficult for LGQV, as they've seen that they're the better team, they've seen that they have the majority of the possession, but for whatever reason they can't seem to break down Cafeteros, who now burst into the middle of the field, and it is defended. And so often we've seen it where there's just one team dominating another, but it only takes one opportunity, one mistake or one bounce, and it's a brand new game. Trying to get through on the far side, very well defended by LGQV. Only seconds from the interval now. Over this near side, that ball just over the head of the defender. Is there a last flourish in this half, perhaps? Controlling the ball, putting it back. And that will about do it. At that moment, You have to move it forward. You have to use that momentum, and they got a bit too casual, LGQV, and that indeed was the last opportunity of the half. An interesting half of soccer. It will line up to be a good second half here on Corporate Soccer TV. And we're back for the second half. Cafeteros in their white uniforms and black shorts attacking from right to left on your screen, while LGQV wearing all black, moving from the left to the right. It was a 1-all score at the half. Cafeteros took the early lead in the 10th minute with a thunderous header off of a corner kick that was almost cleared off the line by LGQV. And now here comes Cafeteros again. Advantage being played smartly by the official, trying to step inside, but it is defended away. And then only 5 minutes after Cafeteros opened the scoring, LGQV responded with a nice move of their own. But after that, the scoring dried up. Although LGQV, you'd think, were the better team and were in control. This one headed on by Ian Placentino. Now to the outside. He has support, and they'll use it. Inside, stringing some good passes together. And that one undersold his teammate a bit, and Cafeteros can try to break away with it, but they did too much dribbling, and it forces a last-ditch clearance from the defender. That's what we saw a lot of in the first half. The story was LGQV had a lot of the possession. They made a lot of passes, but not really a lot of dangerous passes into the box. They seem to... And now there's a ball bouncing just wide. Goal kick coming up, but... Or excuse me, a drop kick for the keeper coming up. But they seemed to be very comfortable on the ball between, the halfway line and about the 35-yard line in Cafeteros territory. But they couldn't really do much else. They couldn't really get it into the box. Not very many runs being made forward. While Cafeteros struggled to generate any kind of offense in the first half. Their best chances coming off of set pieces, and here's a set piece right now for LGQV. 37 yards out, left footer, dinking it over the top, taking a tumble in the box. It's still loose, and then it's controlled by the goalkeeper. A waste of a drop kick that time, as this is what we saw a lot in the first half. LGQV having the ball, but not really able to break forward, and I think they're caught for offside this time. My name is Graham Neysmith here on Corporate Soccer TV. We're at Jacques Gauthier Stadium at Collège Notre-Dame in Montreal, Canada. This is the Premiership division of the Canadian Corporate Soccer League. Good high-quality soccer on display. There's a play and a clean one according to the official. Now dribbling forward, putting it into the middle, defended by Cafeteros. Cafeteros gets it back outside the foot up the field, but it's a sliding intervention by an LGQV defender. now a foul being signaled, and it will be a free kick for Cafeteros. We'll see how many men they commit forward here. The referee will count out the distance first. And this is an interesting position here. Edge of the box. I don't think it's really an opportunity for a shot. But maybe something put into the danger area. As we said, this is really where Cafeteros have looked dangerous today. Off of set pieces. That's how they got the opening goal of this match. Now here we go. Left-footed ball didn't even clear the wall. They'll keep control of it though. Chance for a cross, but it's taken away by LGQV and is out of bounds for a throw. And I think LGQV will be happy with that. They basically traded a free kick on the edge of the box. And now it actually looks like it's their own throw-in. Or actually, it's a free kick for LGQV. Hard to see what's going on that far side of the field. LGQV putting it across the field. This one volleyed up. Running it down. Something on the counter maybe here for the team in black. An overstep and a nice one at that. Cutting into the box. Ball over. And just over the goal. An awkward shot. Goalkeeper couldn't deal with it, but it was over and wide. And Cafeteros survive. And we'll have a goal kick. And now a yellow card for that offense. And we'll see what LGQV do with this free kick. If they continue doing what they did in the first half, they'll just play it short. No, they're going long into the box here. Goalkeeper out to control. He's partially missed it, but now he is able to smother the ball. Transitioning quickly up here. Now moving inside, no real support. Tries that drag over, and then it's a great slide, and actually it will be LGQV ball. Nice move here. Ball up the field, cut out by the defender, and he'll put it right back. A sprawling attempt to block that long ball away. And after that, that's his last action of the, at least for the moment, as he jogs off. 1-1 the score. We haven't seen any goals for about 40 minutes now. The LGQV equalizer came in the 15th minute. Now, here comes LGQV again, on the run. Placing it through. Wouldn't have mattered anyways. I think they were offside. Goalkeeper was over there anyways. 35 minutes to go in this one. Still lots of time. A few more twists and turns in this match, certainly. Bien joué indeed as they break it forward, but they got a bit too fancy, and here's an opportunity for Cafeteros. That one catch a hand, it did. So now a free kick. And is that a... Was that a yellow card that was issued? Not sure about that. It seemed to be a handball, no doubt about it, but not sure what the defender really could have done to get out of the way of it, unless he kind of left his arm out. In any case, 30 yards out, here's a chance for Cafeteros. A nice move from LGQV. Ends up being turned on its head. Looks like about a 29-yard shot, should they decide to take it. And here it comes. It is going to be a shot, but it's blazed high and wide. Cafeteros back on the ball. And they'll draw a free kick. They try to take it quickly, but a bit too quickly for our officials' liking. So now can they do something with this? As we said, they've really only looked dangerous off of these set-piece situations. This one looks to be heading towards goal. A high arcing ball right in there. And it is going to be cleared away. Gathered by the goalkeeper, and he'll be able to deal with it. One player was sat down, and now a ball over the top, controlling it, but then it is defended by LGQV, who have looked very comfortable on defense today. Another ball in there, headed away. Cafeteros follows up, goes crashing into the man, and now it is a foul against Cafeteros. Player staying down. We'll get the physio on the field here in the 58th minute. Every Canadian Corporate Soccer League game has a physio on site for situations like this. And now making his way off the field under his own power, although a bit bumped and bruised. We'll have to wait and see if he can get back into the match. LGQV playing around with it. And now they'll have to pay dearly for it. They got a bit too casual, and it's going to be a free kick in a dangerous position. It looked like it bounced up and caught a hand. LGQV, they were in control of the first half. Certainly had more possession in the second half too, but here's another free kick as they got too casual at the back. Hard to tell exactly where this ball is. It looks like it's maybe on the 24-yard line or so, 25 yards out. Perfect position for a shot. Looks like a 4 or 5 man wall for LGQV. Can Cafeteros pull ahead here in the 60th minute? Left footer trying it, and it's in! Well taken over the wall. It dipped right into the bottom corner. A beautiful free kick, and LGQV are made to pay. Taking another look at it. Perfectly placed into the bottom corner. Would have been very hard for the goalkeeper to get down to stop that one. And just like that, Cafeteros, we said they only really look dangerous off of set pieces, and they've scored 2 of them now. Remember, their first goal came off of a corner, and now the direct free kick finds the back of the net. LGQV has some work to do here. They got too casual at the back, and a good press from Cafeteros forced a handball, and then Cafeteros takes advantage. Can they hang on now? Still a lot of soccer to be played, but we said we thought there were going to be a few more twists and turns in this match, and this is certainly one of them. LGQV with some big work to do here. You wonder if Cafeteros may try to slow down the game. A few more subs, if that's even possible. There were so many in the first half. And that's what they're doing right here. A sub in the 62nd minute. Now a bouncing ball on the far side. So LGQV scored a goal about 15 minutes into the first half, and now it's Cafeteros who scores a goal 15 minutes into the second 45. Remember, LGQV responded about 5 minutes later. So we'll see if they can do that again. The goal, I think, officially went in the 61st minute. LGQV takes the throw-in back. Looking to equal this game once more. Break down this Cafeteros defense. Now LGQV looking to move down this near side. Ball forward. Cut out by Cafeteros. Ball looking over the top. Controlled. A counter perhaps for Cafeteros. 2-on-2 developing. They dink it over the top. And then it's defended by LGQV, and the goalkeeper does enough to keep it in bounds. Good goalkeeping. This one tossed up the field. Bounces around on this artificial turf, and LGQV gets a free kick, and then he's bundled over. Again, that's a yellow card, and that's some of the time management we thought we would see from Cafeteros, as we're about 25 minutes from time. Still a lot of soccer to be played, but they'll slow down the game as much as possible. Ball up the field, just missed by that LGQV attacker and out of play. And now the official, I think, waiting for yet another substitution. There used to be a rule, I believe, that limited the amount of substitutions that could be made in the Premiership division. I think it was unlimited subs at half, and then basically the rule was you're only allowed to stop the game 6 times each. Or at least that was the rule in the Quebec University League a few years ago. You could make as many subs as you wanted, just you could only actually stop the game, I think, on 6 occasions. As here's one into the middle, that one just put away by Cafeteros, and it will be a corner kick. Now basically it just stops the abuse of substitutions, and I think we have another one now, as it gets a bit ridiculous with every time the ball goes out, teams want to get fresh players out there, and I mean, it really just ruins it for themselves. They're wasting their own time. Not too much wiggle room with field reservations to put on that extra time, as here's a corner kick put in, knocked away by Cafeteros, never made it past the first man. Long throw up. And this one volleyed away, and now a foot race here. Cafeteros almost got ahead, but it did end up dribbling to a defender. Now maneuvering in, putting it forward. Nice bit of football there from LGQV. It was defended again by Cafeteros, and it's another corner for LGQV. They really... It's such polar opposites here. It's kind of interesting. Cafeteros have looked extremely dangerous off of set pieces. LGQV, not at all. Meanwhile, LGQV have looked very good on the ball, completing passes, while Cafeteros have not been able to string 2 or 3 passes together. And look who's in the lead. Here's a corner. That's a very good one! And it's just directed away. It was a dangerous corner kick right across the face of goal in swinger. And any kind of touch on the ball that time, it was probably going to find the back of the net. Cafeteros playing it quickly. Sliding in there. And actually, it's a foul against Cafeteros. LGQV playing it quickly, and now it's actually going to be called back, and it's actually Cafeteros' ball now. So they flip-flop that one, and they'll launch it forward. That one cleared away, but not convincingly by LGQV. Putting it inside. And just out of play and out for a corner. Good idea. 20 minutes from time. Can LGQV get one back? This one over the top. LGQV to run onto it. Cafeteros gets it. And I think they actually had that one deflect off of LGQV and out for a throw-in. And now, yeah, here's where we see that time management, as it's a late sub coming in. This one bounced up the field. Trying to control it is Hernandez, but it was knocked away by LGQV. There we see the score, 2-1 in favor of Cafeteros. A direct free kick, well taken with the left foot. Just about 10 minutes ago is the difference thus far. Ball outside. Looking to swing in across, but he's showing away. Nothing really doing there. They've got to find another spot to attack from. That's what they're looking for as they put it to the far side. Again, they've looked very comfortable on the ball, but they can't seem to penetrate in with a dangerous run forward. We haven't really seen LGQV counter too much, or counter very convincingly. This one laid in now. Is this the opportunity? It would not go. Just wide. That's better work there as they were able to get it inside. It was a good spot for a shot, and it was just blazed wide. Goalkeeper was beaten, but it just wasn't on goal. Now, LGQV, they start watching the clock. Or I guess even more so, Cafeteros are watching the clock because they want this one to end as fast as possible. LGQV laying it forward. There's another good ball. It just wasn't quite controlled by that forward. And it's knocked away by Cafeteros to run onto, but it's a smart play from LGQV calmly with the overhead kick. Now dribbling forward. He's out of position. Another one-on-one opportunity here. Bouncing ball. Knocked forward, but LGQV just gets ahead. Cafeteros have not looked dangerous in the past 5 minutes. This will be a game, I think, played almost exclusively to our right for the last 15 minutes or so. Assistant referee signaling for a foul. There was indeed a foul. Ball through the middle. Good opportunity for a shot here. Instead, they put it over the top, and it's easily gathered by the goalkeeper. That was an ill-advised play. Here's a chance now. LGQV, they just couldn't have that opening for a shot. And the chance is gone. If LGQV doesn't get out of here with at least 1 point or any kind of points, they'll feel it's an opportunity wasted. They were the better team today. And in a relatively short season like we're going to see in the Premiership this year, these points are all too important. The season, as we said, a bit shortened because of COVID-19 only getting started a few weeks ago. This one knotted up the field, and LGQV back in command. Ball through the middle. Here's a chance maybe. Now a ball forward and gathered by the goalkeeper. That's what they've been missing, that final ball in to score. Now foul on the Cafeteros player hits the turf. Looks like he'll be all right to continue. Moving it forward, back to the top. That would have been a great ball. Great opportunity for a shot, but wasn't controlled, and they recycle it back to the defense. All this possession is quite nice for LGQV, but if you're not doing anything with it, if you're not moving forward, it's really just possession for possession's sake. Now here's an opportunity. some kind of a foul committed there. A yellow card issued to Cafeteros, it looks like. And so now here's a free kick on the edge of the box for LGQV. Pretty much exactly 15 minutes to go in this one. Now here it is, almost right on the sideline from the looks of things, essentially a corner kick. As this one is put in high and just directed wide. Cafeteros again taking their time. They're going to milk as much of this half as possible. Should be an exciting finish on Corporate Soccer TV. Graham Neysmith with you along for the ride. And throw in for Cafeteros. And actually, it's going to be a foul throw-in. Second one we've seen today. Looks like a foul and a free kick opportunity for LGQV. Now we see them committing more men forward. Will they go short, however? No, it looks like it is going into the box. High arcing kick in there. It was loose and it just goes wide. It was sitting there for them. And that's more like it. A bit more dangerous off of the set piece opportunities. You can really hear the wind picking up in our microphones right now. Oh, is that a dangerous pass? Put high in the air. Oh my goodness, it's going to go just over the goal. It was put across and not dealt with, and then it was awkward for the goalkeeper because he was unsure if he could handle it or if he had to head it away. Would have been a difficult decision for the referee there if that was a controlled, well, controlled in quotation marks, pass back to the goalkeeper if it was a, or if it wasn't. Now advantage being played. Ball in there, just over the head of the attacker, but it looks like he'll get onto it. Or actually, it's no matter. I think he was offside. Final 10 now. Cafeteros can really just try to hang on here. Would be tough, you'd think, for LGQV to win it at this point. 2 goals in the final 10 against Cafeteros. The way they're defending, and goals have come at a premium today. And there we see a player stepping off the field. Sub must have been made. It came in on the far side. Now taking a tumble. Nothing there according to the official. Left-footed ball, a nice one up the field. That went out for a throw. Is there one more goal in this game, and who will it be for? Left-footed ball over. Knocked away by the defender, and actually they're going to... I think it may have been offside, or maybe it was a foul, unclear. But it is a dead ball for Cafeteros. And now this left back closed down hard here. And the left back ends up getting the better of it. But now it is knocked out. Throw in put in quickly. Nice move. But then that's the end of that attack. And then a foul against Cafeteros, played quickly by LGQV. Ball up over the top, knocked away. Here's an opportunity, top of the box, stepping inside, playing it off. And it's just chipped wide. An opportunity, no doubt, for LGQV. And now another sub being made. This one coming right down to the wire. This should be an exciting final 7 minutes. This one poked forward, a rare opportunity for Cafeteros to run onto it, but it is defended well by LGQV. This one up the field. Trying to get to the byline. Stays in play. And LGQV puts it back. Ball right in there. Glorious opportunity. They've got it. The tying goal. A great ball into the box. Man left unmarked at the back post, and it beats the goalkeeper. We'll take another look at it. Some indecision from Cafeteros, and the man was wide open. It gets through the sprawling goalkeeper. And they've knotted the game at 2. A well-deserved goal based on the possession they've had, and now we're in for a very, very interesting finish. It was an odd play. Cafeteros thought the ball had gone out of bounds on the far side, but LGQV kept with it. And it was a nice ball across the face of goal. One defender left with 2 players to mark. That one coming, and it looks like the 83rd minute of play. But LGQV have been playing catch-up all day today. Do they have a late winner in them? Now this one put forward. But yeah, that one looked offside, and I think Cafeteros knew it, as they didn't bother giving chase. Clock really ticking down now. As we said, this was an even match. Two worthy combatants going at it. This one off of the one-man quasi-wall there. Now bouncing ball just hoofed out of bounds by the goalkeeper. LGQV, a bit of time on the ball. Too much time on the ball, really. They put it back into the middle. Now trying to poke it outside, one timed away by Cafeteros. Now an opening to move into on this near side. Stepping inside, here comes Cafeteros. Right to the top of the box, a shot! It was going to go wider, it did end up going wide, and it will be a goal kick. Cafeteros with their first real offensive flair, really since they scored their go-ahead goal in the 62nd minute. Really, that was their best opportunity of the game that was actually built up, that wasn't off of a set piece. Comes in the 86th minute of play. And if that shot was a bit better struck, could have been a brand new game. LGQV back on it. No real press here. But that one is deflected off of the Cafeteros player. Back through the middle. Left-footed ball. Now back again to this near side. A great run being put forward. It was... You saw what they were trying to do. It was well timed. The man may have been a bit offside, and I think he knew it. At that point, the player making that run just wants to get a bit wider so they can really rush in onto that ball. But it was the right idea. They had an opening there, LGQV. And now a sub being made here. I think both teams getting some fresh legs out for the final 2 minutes. Really down to the wire. Really an opportunity for one or two chances maybe for either side. This one's kept in. And it's in! What on earth happened there? It's in the back of the net. LGQV takes the lead. We'll have to get another look at this replay. It was just put across. Cafeteros completely switched off. It's twice now that they've really stopped playing because they thought the ball went out of bounds and ends up in the back of the net. A very strange goal, but LGQV will take it. And now they've got the ball back. Cafeteros have completely collapsed in the final 10 minutes. Now LGQV are trying to hang on. That's certainly a foul. What a strange ending to the game. Twice in the exact same spot on the field, Cafeteros thought the ball went out of bounds and they just seemed to stop playing. LGQV kept playing. And it wound up in the back of the net. Is that the winner, or does Cafeteros have one left in them? Running it down, and that will do it. LGQV emerge victorious. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes hands them to victory over Cafeteros. Well deserved. They played well, but they certainly had to work for it right down to the end. A dramatic late winner gives LGQV the victory. Thank you for tuning into this presentation of Corporate Soccer TV. My name's Neysmith. We'll see you next time.